Why does a good God let you suffer and die? The question haunted Augustine for years. His best friend's death shattered him, yet that same grief led him to God. Years of death and despair led to the conversion of history's greatest theologian. Augustine is known today as a great saint, but he didn't start that way. In fact, he rejected Christianity for 30 years. Though he was well studied in religion and philosophy, one objection kept him away from God. Augustine's objection, the problem of pain. His life was filled with misery, anger, and heartache. He couldn't believe that a good God would allow such suffering. Instead of Christianity, Augustine practiced Manichaeism, which taught him a false doctrine of evil. Manichaeism said that evil lives in the material world. You escape evil through spirituality, reject your body and the physical realm. Though Augustine practiced Manichaeism for years, it didn't ease his suffering. In fact, evil and pain nearly destroyed him. In his 20s, tragedy struck Augustine. His best friend died. He wrote, "My heart was black with grief. Whatever I looked upon at the air of death, existence became sheer torment without him. I was forever asking my soul why it was sad, and my soul knew not what to answer me. I had no delight but in tears which had taken the place of my friend." This grief taught Augustine a brutal truth. He realized Manichaeism was powerless in the face of despair. This religion had no comforts nor explanations for grief. The reality of death shattered his soul. By age 29, he disavowed Manichaeism, yet his agony was far from over. Disavowing his religion, he said, "It was all one huge fable, one long lie. My soul, which lay itching in my body, was utterly corrupted. He was free from heresy, but still a prisoner to his pain." Augustine continued searching for answers. If any religion was true, he realized it had to stand firm in the face of heartbreak. He studied the greatest of thinkers like Plato, yet still only found tears, agony, and heartbreak. Finally, he gave up searching. Aged 32, Augustine recounts the day suffering broke him. "I pondered all my vileness from the depths of my soul and heaped it in my heart's sight. A mighty storm arose in me, bringing a mighty rain of tears. In despair, he cried out for God to save him. After crying for help, he heard a strange child's voice singing, "Take and read, take and read." Augustine grabbed the nearest book beside him. It was the Bible. He opened at random to Romans chapter 13 to 14. It read, "Let us walk properly as in the daytime. Put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh." That simple passage broke him. His grieving heart found the solace he yearned for all his life. But why did God answer now? Why did it take 32 years? Augustine says God wasn't hiding from him, rather, he was hiding from God. He denied God's existence and rejected a relationship with Him. His deepest griefs weren't actually evils. The veils of his heart were trying to call him home. Augustine realized his mistake. He spent his life demanding answers to suffering, yet his heart didn't need answers. It needed something greater. It needed God Himself. Yet to find God, he needed to suffer. Why did he need to suffer to find God? His pride had hardened his heart. It needed to be shattered. He needed to be broken so that he could be open to grace. Only after he was broken did Augustine cry out to God, and God answered with love. The solution to the problem of pain then is relationship. God doesn't always give answers, but He is the peace who satisfies all questions. But what if you are hurting and can't find God? Augustine would stress this. The more you hurt, the more you should cry out to God. It's when you feel Him the least and are hurting the most that He is closest to you. Why? Because He suffered like you, out of love for you.